What's going on, guys? Sky here for techlifetodayco back with a video. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about something that I've been frustrated about. So I own an Apple Watch. I just got it a few days ago, and I have Android. All right, I have an Android phone as well as an iPhone. Now the problem with that is my normal phone, my daily driver is my Samsung Galaxy Note 5, the Android phone. One thing that I've never understood is, or one thing I decided, let's just look up on the internet anything about the Apple Watch and see if it runs Android, or there's an option for Android. And when you look it up, nothing comes up. So let me show you guys real quick. Let me go back real quick and type in Apple Watch. I'm just trying to cover everything up real quick. Android. All right, so let me go back to the general scene. Alright, give me a second. Alright, let me just make it a little bigger for you guys. So as you guys can see right here, nothing comes up. Everywhere you look, nothing ever comes up. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit, look around, compare my Apple Watch with the Nexus 6P. I looked it up, nothing says yes. I've looked it up, I've done the research on it. Now when it says will it work with not, it says definitely not. It doesn't, it really doesn't. One thing I've never understood is why not? Why can't it work with the device? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why. It aggravates me a little bit, if you will. But I don't know. That's one thing I don't want. I don't know. One thing I don't get, because fact of the matter is I have Android Wear, I have Pebble, and now I have Apple Watch. Pebble, obviously, since day one, it's worked on iOS and Android. Everyone knows that. For Android Wear, at first, it only worked with Android devices. I think 4.3 or higher. But like 5 months down the road, 3 to 5 months down the road, there were already developers that found a way to hack into the system and get Android Wear to work with iOS. You guys know it. I did videos on it. You guys know about that. Alright? It's been over a year, and I kind of expected the same thing to happen, and people actually expected the same thing to happen with the developers. The people expected for the developers to find a way for it to work very soon, like maybe within 5 months, 6 months of the Apple Watch release. It's over a year now. All right, it was released back in April. It's been over a year now, and there's still nothing. There's no update, no nothing. Why? This is a big thing to Apple. I'm talking to you, Apple. Why can't you do a why can't you find a way to pair it with Android? Granted, I understand it's not gonna have all the features. I get it. It makes sense, and I understand how you wouldn't want to do that. But think of the opportunity there. I mean, if you think of it, just a few months ago, you released Apple Music on Android. That was a big step for the company. Now, I think a bigger step would be Apple Watch for Android. I mean, Apple Watch is a very popular smartwatch. That's the #1 smartwatch. And quite frankly, not to be, picking one side over the other, but as of right now, if I had to pick one watch out of every watch, I've tested most watches. My favorite so far is the Apple Watch. All right, it has the most functionality. It works like it should. It does what it needs to do first, and it's watch first. That's what I like. A lot of you could disagree, and I actually disagreed with that at the very beginning. I didn't like the Apple Watch at all at the very beginning. All right. Now, after playing with all the majority of the watches and a few Android Wear devices, the Pebble and that kind of stuff, I wanted something that was like a middle ground of all of them. All right, and one issue I had with the Moto 360 ever since day one of owning it is that unless I was in ambient mode, which kills the battery very quickly, when I try flicking my wrist so I can see the time, I have to do it like multiple times, and then it still doesn't work. I have to click the button or touch the screen for it to come up. It's aggravating. All right, and that's what I like about the Apple Watch. Every time, at least so far, I've tried it. Every time I flick the wrist to see it, it automatically comes up. And what's really cool is once I put my watch back down, it turns off the screen. It's really good. I like that feature a lot. Why can't you implement Apple Watch with Android? I'm not saying, like I said a few minutes ago, I'm not expecting every feature to be there. I mean, it kind of makes sense that not every feature will be there, but at least provide some functionality. I mean, that's something that I would like to see in a future Apple Watch, or maybe in a future software update. I think that would change the game for Apple overall. I mean, I know a lot of people that have Android devices and would end up paying the amount of money, including myself. I would have done the same thing for the Apple Watch. Because I think there's no doubt in my mind that out of any of the watches out there, and you guys can disagree, that's fine. I personally have my opinions, and you guys have yours. I respect that. I personally feel that as of right now, the Apple Watch is one of the best smartwatches out there in comparison to Android Wear as well as Pebble. Pebble, I think, is falling behind, unfortunately. I think that's how it is. Android Wear, I'm not liking. I've liked Android Wear, but it's not enough. I just don't see it being enough, and that aggravates me a little bit. I think the Apple Watch has a lot of different options, a lot of different functionalities that make it useful. All right, make it very useful for it to be used, and that's something that I like significantly. I think it's very, very important. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this. It's a very interesting topic. Let me know what you guys think about maybe Android Wear for, because as you guys know, Android Wear now works on iOS. I can go figure. So if Google could do that, why can't Apple work together? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I think it's a very heated conversation, a very important conversation I think people need to have, because I looked it up, no one's talking about it. At least no one's talking about it since 2015, which is last year. I feel like we need to talk to Apple. We need to tell them this. We need to get the word out there. Maybe if we have enough people saying something, maybe it will get Apple thinking, and hey, maybe we'll see an Apple Watch for Android next year or maybe this year. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your opinions. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealSkyV. Be sure to head over to techlifetodayco.com for more tech news just like this and more conversations. I want to hear what you guys think. It's very important to me. Here's all the information, actually. I can show that to you real quick. Alright, so there's all the information. Like us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram at techlifetodayco. Download our new app. Link in the description below if you guys don't want to understand that or you can't see that very well. But let me know what you guys think, because that's very important to me. I have my opinions about it. You guys have yours, and that's respected. Greatly respected, actually. And other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.